Hi, this is Dr. Scott, and today we're going to get into a real confusing problem. We have the left out there through the media and through other weirder social media sources trying to confuse you with the illegals. And recently there was a march with a supposed million person march against Elon and all the stuff that's going on with Doge issues. But there's even a deeper issue that's going on with the illegals. And I want to show you an executive order. There's a bunch of them. We're just going to focus on one executive order, and then you're going to see the erosion of what they're trying to do to make you see that the immigration issue is just a travesty. And the reality is, it's the exact opposite. So look at this one here. This is the invocation of the Alien Enemies Act regarding invasion of the United States. And so in essence, what this is getting into is talking about Maduro in Venezuela and what he and several of these countries have done and put narco terrorists in our country. And so what they've done is they've sent the sickos into our country to accomplish just massive crimes. And there is a video here recently about a Democrat who voted for the Laken Riley Act, and then she regrets it now. And you're going, why would you ever regret that particular act of the brutalization of a young woman? And it's because the left loves their illegals because it keeps them in power with this, okay? And we sort of know this. We get the idea with this. But you have to see how much they're so sick and stupid in this way that they cannot go away from the concepts with it too. Let's just show you a few videos that kind of come along with that kind of thing. So I'll show you this one here.
Kamala and I are committed to strengthening legal immigration.
Let's just play it again here. You got to see it again.
Kamala and I are committed to strengthening legal immigration.
Kamala and I are here to strengthen illegal immigration. Yeah, we know you are with that too. That's what he said back in 2020. So this was actually citizens who started to find out these kind of guys were starting, the illegals were starting the fires in the LA area. And so they were like, hey man, we're going to do something about it. So they started to just do citizens arrest. And these guys this is the sick stuff that was happening. And not one of the media actually spent any time upon this kind of thing. And so we had to have citizens do the arrest of this kind of crap with that. And, take out these sickos with that stuff too. In Britain, this is the stuff that's occurring here. The illegals are hunting down just the normal persons with knives and axes and hammers.
Where's Aaron? Where's Aaron?
And going after them.
Up there! Up there! Up there!
This is the terrorism that's occurring. How is this okay? Allah Akbar, right? Is that a peaceful situation with the stuff that they're doing? Notice the mask. Yeah, right. See, the world is going, this isn't okay. This is a funny kind of one, but it's also a powerful point about how the left really isn't okay with some of the stuff they say. So this was a video I saw. This was kind of a cute one with this.
Kamala's campaign, and now I'm gonna deliver immigrants to her supporters.
We are voting for you, don't worry.
Are you? Of course. We do have a surprise, if that's okay, just real fast.
You have a surprise?
We're looking for a place for them to stay. They just came across. They'll sleep on floors. I mean, they're not picky, you know.
We have like a 2-year-old, so
Hector's good with kids.
sorry, we just can't.
Could they just like sleep on your
They
lawn?
need a place to stay. They just came across.
My teenagers live with me. I don't
Oh,
know
that's
if
fine.
you're right.
Hector, he was dating a teenager like a little bit ago, so
Okay.
they just came across. They don't have papers. You're in support of like the whole border situation, and we're just trying to get them a floor to sleep on. Do you guys want COVID? They said they could survive it.
You really learned how to say her name.
We work with her, so we know how to say her name.
Earlier you said Kamala. The way she pronounces her name is Kamala. You don't work with her either.
See that car? We have 3 dudes who just came across the border. We're trying to find them a home.
Find them a home.
Just say I'm voting for Donald Trump without saying it, okay?
That's a wrong attitude, mister. I said my vote is private.
So you're voting Kamala.
No. You said it again.
You see, when you really kind of push, these idiots, they don't really believe in what they say. They love the immigration, and yet they don't want to open it up for it. You see, they're so two-faced, they're so hypocritical with that. The reality is this: immigration has to be stopped. We have to stop this silliness with this. So I'm just saying, hey, listen, I have no problem with a legal person coming up to the border and saying, I would like to have asylum, and then filing the legal paperwork. Actually, Trump is coming out right now with paperwork that you have a very short period of time that you can get yourself out of here, and you actually get some money to get out of here, or we're going to start fining you $1,000 a day, meaning they're going to fly you back, but you're going to be $1,000 a day fine if you stay. See, this is the kind of stuff that we need to have, because illegals are bad for our whole system, and they're pushing back. So trust me, the stuff is getting fixed, and I know it's frustrating for you, but we have to show the whole population that it is stupid, it is ridiculous, and that is also a part of NESARA, guys. Did you know that? NESARA is about fixing the elections so that we don't have any more silliness that, when Joe Biden said this little point here.
Kamala and I are committed to strengthening legal immigration.
Don't believe that Joe didn't have plenty of illegals in 2020 and 2024 voting for him. Don't believe that Katie Hobbs in 22 in Arizona didn't have plenty of illegals voting for her. This is the stuff that we have to fix. Thanks so much.